I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The mad scientist lab.
The magic is happening right now. It's live. It's literally happening in front of you as I, Richard J., welcome you to the 275th episode of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast with Jared Lee and RJ. Yes. Man, dude, I am so pumped. Are you pumped, Jared?
An hour? What am I supposed to do with the mad scientist for an hour?
You know, tamper in God's domain.
Yes. Yes, that is correct. We are here live on Twitch, welcoming you to another jam-packed episode. Oh, yeah. I feel it running in my blood, dude. Shawn?
What's up?
Thank you for coming over, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for having
I'm
me.
so glad. Dude, it's so nice to have guests. I know that you like it more than I do.
You know, it's funny. Every time there's a guest, most of the time it's because I got him.
Well, today I did you a favor.
You did me a favor.
I got somebody that you've never done this show with before.
What?
No, I'm just joking. It's just Shawn. Shawn, welcome back.
Oh, thank you very much. Good to be back.
No. I'm glad that you're here.
Is that the dude? Is that Vigo from Ghostbusters 2 on your shirt?
No, it's actually Bray Wyatt.
Oh, it looks like.
But yeah,
You know what's crazy? From here, it does, dude. It looks just like the painting, bro.
That's crazy.
Holy shit. That's a sweet shirt, though.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
R.I.P. Bray Wyatt. What I was going to
You
say.
like that pull, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What I was going to say is, Jared, I know that something was kind of hemming you up to get here today. I know that there were people at
I knew you
your
were
door.
going to bring that up. I talked about this before. It happened before. You know what?
I'm sorry.
All right, I don't know if it was that funny.
Yeah, it wasn't that.
Oh, man.
Damn.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He gets loopy when he doesn't drink.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know.
Dude, trust me, he's been saying it for the last 2 months.
It's like you're more intoxicated.
Yeah, I'm like, are you okay, bro? Like,
He's been no, I'm not. Well, no, actually, wait, no, I am. But please continue.
anyway, like this has happened before. But like, I always get caught up on it. Like one of the, it's a semi-nice day. Well, it was more than semi-nice. It was really nice. But I always get caught up or almost caught up right when I'm about to do this shit. You know, like on the way over here, fucking some Mormons are knocking on people's doors and shit. So like, I'm not answering the fucking door. I had to make sure they were done knocking on what doors they were knocking on and talking to people, because I heard them talking to people. I was like, who the fuck is that knocking on people's door? And then I heard them, well, is there anyone else in the family that you would like to talk, that we could come back and talk to about Christ? I'm like, I'm not opening this door anytime soon.
Why, did you attempt to go out the side door though, like your little sliding? Well,
No,
then
I wouldn't be able to lock
like,
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's true. That's true.
And there's all sorts of issues with that.
The people don't need to know that.
They don't. No, I'm sorry that hemmed you up, but dude, when I read that, I legit laughed out loud in my house, bro, because you're like, yeah, I'm coming after the Mormons leave, and I was like, fucking dying.
I fucking heard the knock, and I was like, I was literally, I was putting the computer in the bag, and I was like, who the fuck is knocking at the door? I'm like, I'm not expecting anybody. All the guy that was fixing my car is gone. I'm not expecting any packages. Shawn's at work. So, like, I'm just like, okay, this is somebody who's trying to solicit some shit. So then I was like, no, not opening this door. Then I heard them across the hallway, and I was like, oh, definitely
They
not.
caught someone.
Yeah, you're not
Dude.
getting me.
He's right, though.
'Cause
They
I'm
normally come, like, on Saturdays.
Yeah, when it's nice outside.
Yeah.
Walking weather.
I don't know, man. I feel like I would be really rude, and that's why I just avoid it altogether.
Because I remember there was one Saturday. Yes, by the way, we're roommates. And they like, you were going to do the pod, and
Sir, we're not roommates. You just live in my house.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, anyways. Yeah, you were going to do the pod, and I was like, oh, those motherfuckers are out there. And I was kind of hoping that you would get caught up, because I kind of wanted to see you be mean to
I
them.
think you're talking. No, I was. I remember that day because they were walking the other way, and I thought they were going to be passed by the time I went out.
Right.
And by the time I went out, because I've been trying to work this into a bit too. They were like, oh, hey, can we talk to you about Christ or whatever he said? And I was like, I don't remember what they said, but it was like, hey, we're just out here. Oh no, they said what's up, or how you doing or whatever. I'm
And
like,
they're
hey.
so nice, it's annoying.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I'm doing good. How are you? We're just out here spreading the word of the Lord, of
The
the
good
Lord.
gospel.
And I was like, well, good luck with that. Just kept walking.
Keep on spreading.
Yeah, just keep spread it all you want, buddy.
Spread it like butter, baby.
I'm good.
Sean, have you ever had to handle Mormons? Like,
And they could have been Jehovah's Witnesses. Same thing.
Yeah, they're all the same. No offense. Well, it's funny, actually.
Organized
'cause
religion is not.
I had one time back when I worked at Johnny's, I was waiting for the bus home, and there were two girls that came by, and we talked for like the whole time I was waiting for the bus, but they were really nice. They didn't really bother me, and plus, it's not like I was at home. I was waiting for a bus anyways, so what am I going to do, you know?
yeah.
And but they do come to my job now a lot and eat there, like these young guys, you know, the same kinds of guys you see going door to door. They're like, you know, like 19-year-old guys or whatever. And it's always like a big group of 8 of them. They always all pay separately. And then when you look at the tips, it's like $0, $1, $2, 0.
It's because they don't have no money.
And I want to say to them, like, you know, God likes tipping. Like,
Well, I don't think in a professional setting that's
no.
quite the thing to do.
No.
You know,
You wouldn't be getting too many tips after that.
they give you those little pamphlets about like you're going to hell and shit. I just want to give them a pamphlet that says like non-tippers go to hell. Like,
Well,
Pretty much.
that's almost just as bad as knocking on somebody's door for trick or treating and them giving you a pamphlet, dude. That's only happened to me. I want to say like twice, possibly.
Yeah,
but I do remember that happened to me when I was in Woodbridge one year with my cousin. It was like a couple houses down. Knocked on it and they gave you a pamphlet, and I didn't.
I never got a pamphlet. I got toothbrushes.
I've seen
I've got-
pamphlets before, but I just don't even look at them because I know what they are. It's propaganda.
I used to get them a lot when I worked at the grocery store as a cashier. And I swear, a lot of times they'd have their little kid give them to you, I guess, because, like, hey, who's going to yell at a little kid, you know? Like, but one time this little kid, like 5 years old or something, gave me a pamphlet, and it was flames on it, and literally on the front it said, "You're going to hell."
I've seen that one. I've seen that one before.
Who has their 5-year-old kid hand that out to people?
That's why they do
People that love God. Like,
That's why they do it.
That's
But
crazy.
That's the thing. That's how you can tell. I'm not saying all religion is bad, but organized religion, when it comes to like that's not good. They're just fear
that's
mongering.
like a cult.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
that's all of them are. Like,
Yeah.
most of them are. Like, you go, you dress a certain way, you go there every fucking Sunday and do these rituals. It's fucking weird. I realized that one time
You sing hymns.
after I got, because I grew up in the church. Like we were always at church every Sunday. And then when I got older, and I think it was after I got back from the Marine Corps and like boot camp, I was there on leave, and we went to my church that we used to go to in Richmond. And I
had to burp. So
I was like, that was funny there. Like, I know he's a comedian.
so I was like, that wasn't that good.
I didn't want to interrupt her story, so I tried.
So
Sorry.
like I'm sitting there watching this whole service from the balcony, and I'm just looking down, and then that was the moment that it clicked in my head. I was like, "What the fuck?"
You were
are
like
we-"
above everybody, and you were just seeing it like.
No, if you let me finish what I was saying, I can explain.
Okay, that's true. Go ahead.
I was just looking over, and I just was like looking at people, and the pastors with these long garments, and people was singing like, and it was just, I was like, bro, what are we doing? Haven't we moved past this yet? Like as human beings, like this shit is, it's so weird.
No,
What up, Londa?
I just imagine you just like at the top and just like viewing it all like play out like.
Right.
No, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
It was like one of those aha moments. Like, what? This is some cultish type
Because,
shit.
but it's funny you say that, but that it made you realize it in that moment is because you're looking down and seeing it kind of from a outside perspective as opposed
like
to
an
being in the
out-of-body
pews with everybody.
experience.
Yeah.
like an outer body experience. So that's pretty telling.
No, but the thing is, like, even when I was younger, I used to help the guy with the AV stuff, like with the camera and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
So, like, I would always sit up there, and I was up there, but he was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I used to fucking record it because it was closed circuit. I don't think we recorded it back then. It was just closed circuit. So handicapped people in the basement could see it. Like if they had wheelchairs because they didn't have access. This was way back because they didn't. It wasn't like having access for people in wheelchairs wasn't really a thing.
Right. Nobody gave a fuck. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you today.
This is the origin story of the mad scientist.
Actually, yeah. That's where the visual
It all
part
started in
comes
the
from.
house of God.
Pretty much. I mean, that's where a lot of musicians started that way. Like,
This is why I'm not like I've always thought of myself as I'm spiritual. I'm not religious because like I believe in God and I have a certain set of beliefs, but I never like to classify myself as part of a religion because it's like cult shit.
Same thing in the Marine Corps. They asked you because on your dog tags. By the way, Shawn, Londa said, "What's up?"
Hey, what's up, Londa?
He said, "Shit, fuck." Your dog tags, they ask you, like, because they put all this information, like your social, your blood type, and then your religion, because, like...
All right, we need to test him, bro.
Yeah, this motherfucker, he's fucking Elon Musk over here on some goddamn ketamine.
Oh, man.
What is in that vape?
Yeah, what the fuck, bro?
Laughing gas.
Shrooms?
No, God,
I need some of that. Yeah.
Right? Share that shit.
No, it's because we were talking about and I didn't mean to cut your story off, man. I'm so sorry. I really am.
With your
No,
Joker
I
laugh.
wish that was that funny.
fucking no, but no. We were talking about churches. The one thing that always stood out to me about churches is the smell of a church, dude. It just has like its own distinct like
it's the carpet.
It's like it's like the I don't know if it's the wood in the walls.
It's the carpet in the woods. Yeah.
I haven't been in one in a long time.
I haven't been one in a while. It's been at least a few years.
Honestly, I think the last time. Okay, no, I mean, all right, counting being there for discounting funerals, just actually going to church for church, I haven't been in 20 years. I went on Christmas Eve with my grandma 20 years ago. I went just for her, and yeah.
It's probably minus, like you said, minus funerals, probably been, shit, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's same for me, because most of the time when I go to church, the only time I really do go to church is when I visit my grandmother, when I go up north.
Right,
We used to go a little bit when I was younger, not every Sunday, just sometimes. I don't know what would equate. I don't know if my mom would just be like, drag my dad like, hey, we got to go kind of thing. But it wasn't like overly prevalent. But I did go to Sunday school for a little while.
Kind of tradition, I guess, growing up. Because our parents, grandparents, I don't know, man. It was really embedded. That's why you have all these Republicans like screaming Christianity all the time, because they still believe in that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's fine, but I just, like the way they believe in it, again, it's the cultish side.
Right, yeah, absolutely. There's a way to go. Yeah, we're not trying to say like everybody that believes in religion is some crazy cult person. It's just there's a lot of them.
It's cultish.
It's cultish. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
And do you know what's crazy is even as nice as those people are, that level of
it's surface level.
This is true. I don't think it's for everybody.
Well, it depends. I don't know what people you're referring to, but
maybe just religious people in general. It doesn't matter what kind.
I'd say it's surface level. There are some people who are like actually nice, but a lot of it is really surface level, especially the really strict ones that go by like the actual words in the book.
Yeah,
like, that shit's a little, little weird.
Yeah, especially if you like, people that have parents like that. You hear stories from them about growing up like that. And,
and then they're fucking wild child.
They go to college and become whores. And,
okay, wow. we didn't have to have you talk about women like that. That's crazy.
Sorry,
guys can become whores too.
Yes,
first offensive thing I've said on the show today. There will be more.
More than likely.
We need a counter.
Yeah.
Sean's counter.
It's funny though. Growing up, I never went to church until my parents got divorced. And then suddenly, my dad started taking us every Sunday, I'm sure, so he looked good for the court and stuff as far as custody.
It could be part of it. It could be his way of also dealing with, like the trying to cope with the law.
Right. Because I'll say, after all that was settled, we stopped going. So
It could have been both, but yeah.
but I didn't mind because he also made sure we got home in time for football, and we always got McDonald's or Roy Rogers breakfast
I
afterwards.
guess you guys weren't Baptist then, because
Yeah.
your ass ain't getting home before football. I tell
Dude,
you
no,
that.
no.
Fuck
dude,
that
football.
noise.
Church on a Sunday?
Fucking Baptist services are long.
Oh yeah.
They start, there's different services. There's like a 7 a.m., but then there's
Right.
the 11 o'clock one. They can probably go till 1 o'clock. And you're still, depending on what's going on that week, like if there's some kind of reception at the end, and especially like my grandmother was a deacon,
Yeah.
so she would have to still do stuff. She would have to go to, they call it the sick and shut in. They would go there and give them communion I think it's every fourth Sunday. Or
I
whatever.
gotcha.
So they would give them people who were like bedridden, go and give them communion after church service. So that shit could probably last all the way till 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then, yeah, bro, I'm telling you, I was in it, and I used to go to these people's houses, people in hospital beds in their house, and like it was kind of wild. Man. But my grandmother was a nurse too, so like she would take care of like she was like an in-house aide. So like when people were sick and they needed whatever, she would go over there and do that stuff. And if my mom was at work and I didn't have school that day, I would go with her. So I'm sitting there at some old lady's house who's bedridden on her couch watching fucking Price is Right and shit.
Oh, shit, dude.
Yeah, it was kind of a wild time.
Yeah, the origin stories of the mad scientist. The Price is, well, at least you had something good to watch. The Price is Right.
And then because we would have soap opera shit or whatever. I guess it was around the world or whatever that shit was called.
I don't know. I think the only thing I know is like The Young and the Restless. I think that's the only one I really
Young
know.
and Restless was a newer one.
Yeah, I've never really watched any. Like my grandmother would watch them, her stories and everything.
My mom still to this day watches General Hospital. So like I've been around that shit my whole life. So like I can't remember. Was it Around the World? I can't remember what it was. As the World Turns.
As the World Turns, yeah, that's it.
And then that doesn't exist anymore. I don't even know. I think General Hospital is like the only one that still exists. It might be a couple other ones, but I don't know.
Yeah, the only one I can think of, obviously besides the ones you guys just mentioned, is The Young and the Restless. And I think I've watched like a total of like 45 minutes.
Days of Our
Yeah, I was
Lives.
about to
Days of
say.
Our Lives. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's another one. Now I've seen that shit. Yeah, I've seen that shit.
Yep.
Damn, isn't that crazy? Soap operas. Do you think we're like gonna watch that stuff someday? Like, just be like intrigued by it just as much as ever?
No, because the storyline changed so much. It's not interesting at all. I didn't like it then. I just don't like that style of television.
Yeah,
I mean, I used to watch it sometimes back in the day.
It would just be
you had
on.
4 TV channels.
Yeah.
and,
yeah, dude, it's fucking.
I didn't have
overdramatic.
fucking Netflix back then.
Yeah,
So.
well, none of us had Netflix.
Nah,
so.
dude, you had the fucking rabbit ears, dude, with the adapter
Right.
and piece and everything.
Oh Jesus! And having to change the channel with the
Yeah, the knob.
Like-
It's
Dude.
like I can watch this, or I can watch the news, or I can watch Ricky Lake.
Yeah, no shit.
No, I'm talking farther back. Gilligan's Island
Oh
Okay.
shit.
or
Or
was it?
MASH.
MASH was late at night.
Dude, MASH is a dope show. I like it a lot, actually.
You know, it's funny that came up. I forgot what I was watching. Oh, I know what it was because I started rewatching the original Star Trek,
Okay.
and like one of the first couple episodes, there's this like, bro, I don't know what it is. Maybe the way the cameras were shot or something, but the broads back then were bad. On that show, they had some baddies, bro.
Yeah.
And like this one chick, and I looked her up, Yeoman Rand. She is Hot Lips Houlihan on MASH. I had to look it up. I was like, who is this?
Oh,
chick?
yeah, she is hot, dude.
Yeah, but I'm saying the character she played on Star Trek, I didn't know that she played later
Right.
on MASH,
Okay.
Hot Lips Houlihan, which is like a famous character on that show. RJ has no idea what I'm talking
Yeah, I know exactly who Hot Lips Houlihan is.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I used to watch MASH with my dad.
about.
Yeah, no, dude. Radar, Hawkeye, all those guys. Yeah, dude, that's an awesome show. What I was going to say, since we're kind of talking about like the older shows, Gene Hackman died.
Oh, yeah.
And that sucks because he was a great actor. All right.
Marine, hoorah.
But do you know what I find crazy is just kind of how he died. Everything surrounding his death.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's really mysterious.
The thing is, the other thing though, it is mysterious, but I think we keep forgetting the man was 95 years old.
Yeah, he's pretty fucking old.
He was
Yeah,
old.
no.
But his wife died too.
I
she
know.
was a lot younger.
Well, she was 63.
Yeah, so
30 years is crazy.
I know.
Yeah, that's
how long have they been married? That's what I was
They
wondering.
met in the 80s, from what I
And that was his second marriage.
Yeah. Okay. So when they met, he was like 65 and she was like 30. Hey. What?
I
Good
can
for
only
you,
hope.
Gene.
I can only hope.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Love is love. But no, it's just like they found him in, I guess, like somewhere near the entrance of the house. They found her in near a space heater with a bunch
I
of
thought
pills.
they found her in the bathroom.
Yeah, in a bathroom near a space heater with like pills. They found a dog
In the closet.
in a closet. All right, and then they're like his wife was slightly mummified.
Well, no, they both were.
They both were mummified, right? And there's no
When they say mummified, that means the body was starting to decompose.
I know
not
that.
they were fucking Egyptian.
No,
mummies
I
and
understand that. I know. I don't. God, no. I was like, oh, who came in here and with the Sphinx or whatever it is? No.
shit. Man knows nothing about history. God.
I am the history.
Sure.
What I was gonna say is, but no, there's that, and it's just wild. It's just a very bizarre. It's like, oh, Gene, it's like, oh, shit, he died. Then it's like his wife was found dead, too. It's like, oh, were they murdered? And it's like, no. And then there's no carbon dioxide poisoning in their bodies either.
Well, they don't know that yet because
No, it came out earlier.
Well, maybe, but there's still toxicology, and that could take a while too.
So it's just it just sucks.
But I heard a theory. It's just a theory. Somebody was just talking, and there was like, well, maybe he died, and she was so heartbroken she couldn't live without him, so she took the pills. And then the dog got into the pills and was like, maybe the dog just hangs out in the closet and just probably fell asleep there or some shit. I don't know.
I mean, it's not a bad theory. The heartbroken theory. But
I think what we want, not what we want, I should say what we're used to is shit getting so wild lately. Is that we want some wild, crazy fucking foul
I'm waiting
play.
for the plot twist, dude. I'm waiting for the plot twist to be like,
again,
it
the guy-
wasn't even their home.
The guy's 95
It was
years
ISIS.
Dude.
I don't know about all that.
But
He was
Oh,
95.
no. It was
No,
the
and
U.S.
that-
government.
yeah, no, I mean, the
He was
95.
95.
That I understand. I mean, that's
He's
gonna
not
happen.
a threat to anything.
And it's just,
I didn't know, aside from the heartbreaking part of it, I didn't know after he stopped acting. Basically, he wrote a bunch of books too.
I did not know
What
that
kind of
actually.
books?
I think they were like action, like kind of like Tom Clancy.
Okay. That makes sense.
I have to look it up, but
Ah.
And so they were talking about some of his best movies. I don't know if I can really list all of mine, but the one that obviously comes to first top to my head is not the French Connection, but it'd be Unforgiven with Clint
yeah.
Eastwood, the old Western.
Yeah.
That's a super badass movie, dude. Yeah, dude, he was just, I don't think he's one of those actors that whenever I saw him in a movie, like, I don't think he has like a bad role. He's just
No, definitely not.
naturally good at it. Oh, yeah, looks like he's got a few books.
yeah, he's got a few books.
He was good at playing a coach. He did Hoosiers and The Replacements.
Yeah, dude, The Replacements. The Replacements is a low-key a good movie, dude.
Yeah, these are all like action adventure type.
Right? Oh, that's cool.
The most recent one was 2013, Pursuit.
Yeah, but shit, I didn't even know he was doing all this shit.
Right. Yeah, good for him.
I think we should all become authors. Write a novel.
It's not. I mean, you could do it. You
you
just got to
first.
write the fucking book, I think you forget how hard it is to write a book. You can't even write a fucking short story, let alone a book, motherfucker.
I can write a paragraph.
All right. Well,
That's a start.
Write like a few thousand of those, and then you'll have a book.
One paragraph at a time. That's what I'm going to do. That's going to be my motto. One paragraph at a time. And then I'll finish
Words
the
to
book by
live
the time
by.
we're 70. And maybe it'll get
If we
published
make
by
it
then.
there.
Yeah, that 70's a fucking stretch.
I mean, there's a lot of, well, it's true. But crazier things have happened. I mean, crazy shit's going on in the world. There's like another plane that caught fire today or some shit.
Oh, bird strike. I saw that.
Yeah,
Bird strikes happen all the time.
so what could you,
Goddamn birds.
is it just like a bird flying into,
two things in the air, sometimes they might collide. If one's natural and the other's not, what the fuck you think?
Well, okay, I've just
It's
never
crazy
really,
though that a bird can bring a plane down.
If it hits the engine,
Yeah, I get it. It's just crazy.
it didn't so much bring it down. Like the planes are designed to kind of take some of that stuff, but like if it's a head on,
Yeah.
like it's gonna fuck some shit up.
That I mean, this is true. I've just never heard it. I mean, that's something I would think would happen, but I wouldn't think about it.
What's that movie Sully? Wasn't that off of, that was bird strikes?
Well, yeah,
They had a flock of geese or ducks or some shit.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, bird strikes happen all the time. That the windshield is made so that if it does hit a bird flies off or like slides at a certain angle.
That much I do know. I was gonna say. I mean, I don't know. Flying a plane would be cool.
I'd want to get my pilot's license, but I just don't have the kind of money right now.
But we're gonna have that kind of money because you're gonna get famous
Oh my god!
from doing comedy. How's the comedy been going? How's the stand-ups been going? Tell me
Sorry.
and Shawn. Shawn, I need your help
My
right now.
I need my car to be back in order so I can get on the road and do some shit.
Me and Shawn are going to buy you a car when we get rich off of your comedy.
I don't understand.
I
I don't understand what's going on right now.
I feel like if we get rich off his comedy, he will also have gotten rich off of it.
Yeah, exactly.
So we won't need to buy him a car.
I'd buy a Ferrari.
I feel like, look, if anybody's buying anybody a car, I'm the one that doesn't have a car. So,
Well, I guess that's fair. I think that would be fair. Like it's something that you lack and need you to utilize. Then yes. Okay, so you go first. I will obviously go last because I'm a generous person.
Why don't you just sell him your car since you keep crying about getting a new car?
I don't cry about getting a new car.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
I think I'm gonna get a new car.
Well,
I'm looking at the Jeep, blah blah blah. You know what? The Jeeps are a piece of shit. They break down every fucking block.
No, I don't say that.
Yes, you do.
We love Jeep on this show.
Man, fuck
you
them.
love Jeep, Jared.
don't alienate a
Trash.
potential
Bro,
sponsor.
there's a guy on TikTok. Like he's a mechanic, like a Jeep mechanic or whatever, like at a dealership. And there's a couple of videos. He was like, "Yeah, so for me to get to this part, I had to take all this out." I was like, "What the fuck?" And then he did another video. He was like, "Yeah, we were trying to find the issue, and we had to take everything out." Like, bro, and there's piles of interior shit
Oh,
all
you should
over
see
the
the
floor.
Wrangler that's in one of my technician's bays right now. I've got
This
the
was a-
whole thing gutted. The whole thing's gutted.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Dude, gutted.
That's fucking crazy.
Gutted, bro.
That's not how you design vehicles.
No, dude. I was like, what the fuck is this, dude? Dude, the whole, like, the seats are out, the center console's out, the body harness is out.
Yep.
Bro, if you go, when I walked over there, I was like, what are you guys doing? They were like, looking for it. And I was like, looking for what? They were like, the problem. Like, what fucking problem? Get rid of it, dude.
That's a manufacturing flaw. That your whole system of manufacturing is flawed.
You should, I don't know if I'm going to go to, fuck it,
Maybe they need to get Elon Musk in there to figure some shit
maybe
out.
they do. Well, I don't know. The whole, like, there's a lot going on with the whole everything in the White House and just the world.
Oh, yeah. We're not talking about that.
No, we're not.
I don't want to know.
No.
Oh, you
I like to be oblivious.
you didn't see what happened yesterday? That shit was crazy.
That was pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
wait, what is going, bro? We're on a different timeline. We're on the wrong timeline.
Sometimes I do just see some posts, and I'm like, I don't even know if that's real or not, but I'm like, I'm going to guess that it is. And
It could be.
this is just the world we live in now.
That's part of the issue is there's so much disinformation out there.
Right.
It's
and
hard
some
for
of it
pe-
intentional. Well, a lot of it
No,
intentional.
it's
most
it's probably 80% of it is intentional.
yeah.
Because they don't want people to know what the fuck is actually going on.
And then, well, I guess what I'm saying is some of it is intentional is that it starts intentional, but then when, some dumb yokel reads it, they're not intentionally passing false news. They think it's real.
That's what I'm saying.
They go and tell the other yokels, and
They believe it, and it trickles down.
Right. You heard what I saw on the Facebook?
The dumber it just goes. It's like a dumb downhill. Like it starts from this dummy, and then it keeps going down, and then they start spewing all kinds
dude,
of
social media is like at an all-time, like, just fucking I think hopefully in the next few years, whatever's currently happening on social media completely eradicates itself from existence.
I don't know, man. I think it's gonna get worse.
Dude, it is wild, dude. Everything I see now is crazy.
We don't know. Again, like nobody's talking about this, but we don't know how much stuff is being is propaganda from foreign nations.
Yeah,
like shit can be cut up a certain way, and then you could do it's easy to do like AI voiceovers with like real voices, and people will look at it and be like, wait, what is this?
Yeah,
real?
that's the thing. AI changes everything.
Yeah,
AI,
and you have to have kind of a trained ear to hear. Like, I don't know, Londa. Like, I don't know if you're still here, but I know you're working on this stuff, but you got to figure out a way, man, so that I don't know.
AI needs to slow down.
Make it good.
Have y'all seen the Terminator?
Make it work for human beings.
Eventually, in every movie with, AI shit, the machines always figure out that we are the problem. Okay? We're going to get to that point. I'm just saying. That's how it always goes.
Yep.
No, what I was going to say is that, so, you guys are talking about AI and everything. I've been seeing more AI videos lately that legit look like fucking real. Like before, like I guess maybe a handful of months ago when I want to say I started seeing more of it, I could tell something was AI. I was like, all right, that's clearly not real. But I saw probably 2 videos in the past maybe week and a half just scrolling through Facebook and shit. And it was the craziest shit. And I was like, oh my God. And I was reading the comments and everybody's like, it's AI. Look at their hands. And then like somebody's finger was off just
that's
like
what you always do. Look at the small details, But
the video looks so fucking real. And I was like, yo, this is wild as fuck. Like, it's crazy.
My favorite AI video is we talking about practice. All right, I don't know if anybody gets that joke.
I get it, but how's that? Oh.
No, now you get it. Now you get it.
No, and then there's a streamer. Here, let me grab my phone. Hold on.
There's a lot of streamers.
Like the colors that they throw? Oh.
So, no. So this is it. Hold on. I saw it earlier in the week, and I wanted to bring it up on the podcast, and I'm glad we're talking about this.
God forbid he could have had it ready.
No, but...
Exactly.
So there is a streamer that is 100% AI generated, dude. It's on a... Could you...
they've been doing that for Instagram pages for years.
That makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, there's Instagram model pages that are like, people think they're real, but they're not.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so this was my
no
first
wonder
time
they never
seeing
return my messages.
Well, yeah. Right, you'd be
Send
surprised.
pictures of your butthole.
You'd be surprised on Instagram?
No, I'm just joking.
You'd be surprised how many bots there are out there.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking pretty wild.
It's funny. Sometimes I would just, like, try to kind of carry on a conversation with them just to see, like, I don't know. I'm just, like, to see, like, how human they can be. And then, also because I know when bots message you, they're always, eventually, they're going to try to scam you out of money. So I just kind of try to fuck with them.
Yeah.
Like, it's like back in the day when I'd get telemarketer calls, and sometimes, usually you just hang up or don't answer or whatever. Now it just says scam likely.
Yeah.
It depends. There's ways around this.
Right,
Scam
yeah. But sometimes what I've done is I'll just fuck with them. Like, one of my favorites is I got a call. They wanted to sell me a family photo package. And I was like, oh, we'd love to do a family photo, but we were in a horrible car accident.
Why is it so funny? He's not even done yet.
Everybody is horribly disfigured. We even took all the mirrors out of the house because, you should see my poor daughter. It looks like she's got 3 eyeballs now. Like, eventually, I got him to hang up on me. That's always the goal. Get them to hang up on you.
No, just the fact...
What are you doing?
Dude, the fact that somebody...
I am very sorry for your daughter.
Dude, the fact that... somebody called and tried to sell you like a family photo package, dude. Like, that's a fucking...
This man laughs at the setup every fucking time.
He's like, he doesn't even have a family.
It's like, no shit. That's the joke in itself, there, guy.
Oh, no, but But seriously, dude, no, I just wasn't expecting you for them to be selling that to you. I thought they were going to be selling you some other shit.
They're not doing it. They don't. A lot of times when they're doing it, it's a numbers game for them. They're not specifically targeting a certain audience. They're just trying to get as many people.
They're
to
just
answer.
calling every number in the book. Yeah.
And a lot of times they have a way that they can just like the text message shit that goes out now. Like they can just fucking send a bunch of random text to people, any random number. A lot of times just to get this, make you click on the link that's in the fucking text message.
So I saw it
and
now.
older people get caught with that shit a lot.
They try to. So I've seen these posts on Reddit. Like I joined this group about scammers and people trolling scammers, and now they'll text you and they'll pretend like they're texting the wrong number. They'll send you a text that says like, "Oh, hey Lisa, blah blah," hoping that you will text back and be like, "Sorry, I'm not Lisa," and then they're going to try to engage you in a conversation and be like, "Oh, well, anyway."
Trying to get information.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and most of us are just going to, when you see a wrong text, you're not even going to bother responding to it,
Yeah.
Unless maybe they keep messaging you. Then you say like, "Hey, this ain't who you think it is."
No, I know firsthand experience that they're targeting older people who don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's horrible. They're fucking scum.
Yeah, scum. Yeah,
and
dude,
then
people,
and then a lot of times again, it's not even so much that they're even responding. Again, like I said, the link. If they send a link, they can
phishing.
Yeah, if you click on that link, then it'll put malware and viruses on your phone.
They're gonna get all your passwords.
They can collect everything.
Yeah, no, but you're right. If you get some, dude, when I get spam, I just delete it. Like, report junk immediately. Like, get this crap out of here, dude. I don't want your shit. But since we're talking about that stuff,
you can't put yourself on. It won't help with text messages so much, because a lot of that stuff comes from out of the United States. But you can put yourself on the do not call list. If you just Google what the do not call list, and I put mine on there, and I've noticed a drastic change in the amount of scam calls that I've been.
You still get some, but
you still get some,
not nearly as much.
Not nearly as much.
Do they? We're talking about people dialing your number and everything. Do they still give out phone books? Is that a thing still? Like an actual hard
physical phone book?
Like a physical phone book?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I haven't seen one in a while, and I recall getting a notice at one point. And then, I think years ago, I got a phone book, and it said this is the last one.
There's no need. The internet has.
You can still get it online.
Yeah,
but
the
even
internet
then,
has,
it's like what's.
If you have a business, then you put your shit on Google, and then your phone number, your website, all that stuff is on there. So.
Yeah, because obviously, the main thing with a phone book wasn't looking up people's phone numbers. It was looking up businesses when you're like, oh, I need car work. Well, let me look, And
that was weird, though. You had, access to pretty much everybody in your area's phone number.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird.
It is a very weird premise when you think about it. No.
Although still, I mean, it's there are a lot of people with the same names, so you didn't necessarily always know. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in high school, they even gave us a school directory phone book that had all the other students' phone numbers.
Mm-hmm. Kind of weird.
Yeah, that is.
And house phones, not even because nobody had cell phones back then.
You're right. Yeah. You're right. No, do you know what's crazy is I think through a phone book found out when I was real young.
Who'd you throw?
How far? No.
When I was reading through a phone book, okay, that's
pretty heavy book to throw at somebody. That's
it's like a shot put.
Yeah. No, but I found out that I'm not the only person with my last name.
Cool.
So
no shit.
Well, yeah, no, but I was a kid when
Before that, you thought you were. How about you have relatives first off?
No, but my
Your
family,
mother.
my family and stuff. I'm talking about when I'm 4 and 5, real small.
Jesus.
I have never met anybody with my last name, so
I knew from jump that Smith was fucking
pretty popular name.
Well,
but I do know I have. Sorry not to cut you off. It wasn't important anyway. Yeah, look, you're yawning. That's how important
you're
it was.
boring.
He's bored himself.
Fucking damn it. Oh, what was that? Oh,
That's Smith.
I learned recently that that's it's still Black History Month. Black History
Actually,
24/7.
March 1st,
I don't give a fuck. We're going until there's 30 days in this motherfucking month. God damn it.
Militant black man.
100%. I wore something Black History Month every week last week on the show.
Every
And
week
still
last
kind of
week?
technically. Every week last month. Anyway. Black people's last names, we always thought that it was just because of whatever the slave owners was named.
Right.
But that's not necessarily true. Sometimes they did keep that name once they got freedom. That's how you end up with people like, I don't even know what's some, like maybe Jackson is like kind of like, I think it's an Irish name or something, or comes from Ireland. But a lot of them, they took on the name of whatever their occupation was.
Oh, okay.
So if they were a blacksmith or a gunsmith, they'd be like, okay, that's Fred the gunsmith. Same thing, kind of like where it came from for white people a lot of times. But then like anybody like Morgan Freeman, his family, they were probably freed at some point. So anybody named Freeman, it was because they were freed slaves.
I was just about to ask about that name. Okay, yeah.
That's actually very thought-provoking.
Because that would be a very ironic slave name, was Freeman.
Yeah, I don't think there's not any white people. I don't think I've ever heard of a white person named Freeman.
Right.
Dude, look up white people.
Because the only ones I can think of are Morgan Freeman and the old Green Bay Packer receiver Antonio Freeman that played for Virginia Tech.
There's a lot of Freemans.
Right, but they're all black.
Hold on. We're about to solve the world's greatest mystery. Are there white freemen?
By the way, speaking of what people are wearing, I notice something's returned to the fold over here.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. It was very nice to return and get back. All right, so we've looked
Maybe
at
I'll get mine back
It only took
someday.
80 years.
Yes.
She still got mine.
No. Well, I've got mine.
It's okay. The one I gave her doesn't fit me anymore anyway.
White freemen. So, hold on. White people. Put the P-E.
Motherfucker, I don't need you to fucking...
I'm just joking. The surname Freeman is English and originated from the Old English word Fremund.
Free man.
Which means free man. It has been recorded since the 1200s.
All right, well, I guess there were white people with the name. Because I swear, like, when I was in, like, 6th grade, we read some book or something where there about, like, slaves named Freeman.
Wait, keep reading.
And I thought it was
okay.
Keep reading.
funny.
So, in the American colonial period, a freeman was someone who was not a slave. For African Americans, the surname Freeman often adopted by men who had been freed from slavery. The Freeman family name has been found in the USA, the UK, Canada, and Scotland.
See, there you
Canada,
go.
a.k.a. state number 51.
Oh, my God. Here, you don't do that.
State number 51.
I do know about some news.
Dude, is it
That's
gonna,
old news, and it's making us look really fucking bad.
And I really only know about it because Jared told me.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Well, they're also
he thinks I'm like a hardcore Republican, so he'll always be like, "Oh, look at what your boys
You
doing."
said some things to some people
Well,
online.
Speaking of, and I'm not going to give any details here, but
Yeah, don't.
Speaking of said
Incident, just keep
said
going.
stupid, regretful online post attacking somebody that didn't deserve it. That person and his wife actually came to my restaurant yesterday.
Uh-oh.
And I was running food to their table. And as I'm walking to the table, I'm like, oh, okay. But they're both very nice. We just acted like we didn't know each other.
Oh, my God.
That's
crazy.
So I appreciate that. And I know he watches the show sometimes. So if you're out there, I'm sorry. That was stupid. I appreciate you not bringing it up at my job. And it was a little awkward. But,
He was a fat Faison liar.
but yeah. Okay. There we go.
That was, I don't know. I thought the timing was appropriate.
Look, man, I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe.
we're not. No.
Yeah. But that whole thing was more about me being drunk than my actual political affiliations.
Okay, well, let's move past that.
Well, they are talking about making the $250 bill or some shit like that.
Oh, my God.
You know,
I saw that, too. Oh, my.
remember there used to be a $500 bill. Do you remember that?
I think they were talking about it.
No, way back in the day, the 500. You could look it up.
Oh yeah,
they discontinued it a while ago.
But it's like nobody needed.
Yeah, it was so impractical. It was just like a flex. You're like, you got change for a 500.
Like, no, motherfuckers don't even have change for 100. Like,
Dude, what are you gonna do with a $500 bill unless you're like buying a car, paying your rent? Like,
Dude, $500 bill, dude.
Yeah, I had a friend who
I would boycott that shit. I'd be like, ain't no fucking way I'm using this shit, especially with your fucking face on it.
I used to be best friends with a kid who, his family was pretty well off, and his dad had like just, like a box just like full of a bunch of cash, and like my friend showed me one time. I was like, dude had like a bunch of $500 bills, and I was like, that's cool, but like,
It's be nice to be around rich people.
Did you say, please, sir, can I have some more?
Can you just give me one?
That's what I would have said. I would have started like ripping holes in my clothes and be like, I'm not fit. Like, or just,
more
yeah.
tea, sir.
I said you were taking the clothes off in front of older men.
No, I'm not. Well, hold on. I said ripping holes, like to make myself look homeless.
Mm-hmm.
That way I can look poor and ask for money from the rich people.
Remember that story you told about you being in your boxers and that guy came into the house?
No, I don't remember that story.
The escort you ordered?
No, I don't remember this story. It never happened.
Oh, no, you do. So you do remember.
I don't remember.
He blacked
this.
out intentionally.
I guess the house was under construction across the street or some shit.
No, I don't remember this at all.
I've heard this
You're
too.
putting that shit in my head, dude.
No, I'm not. Okay.
I feel like we talked about this on an episode I was on.
Maybe, but we could look it up. It's a while ago.
I was probably drunk.
It doesn't matter.
So
you still
was he.
told the story, which means it was a real fucking memory.
Oh dear God, I don't remember this though. I don't remember. No, I don't remember being in my boxers and someone being in my backyard. That's
no,
fucking...
I didn't say anything about anything about a backyard.
Oh, okay.
I said that like you were at somebody's house or that like the house was under construction or something.
Oh, that. Oh, so yes.
That.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's story.
Phase on life.
Yeah, but you're telling it all wrong. You're making it sound.
I'm not telling it all. I did twist it to make it fit my fucking narrative.
You're
but
twisted.
Yeah, he twisted it to fit something else.
Selective narrative, Jared. No, so I went to this party in high school. So long story, because
it gets weird already.
Gay
yeah.
party.
So my buddy, he was throwing a house party across the street, right?
Kid and play.
And fucking so one night, it's a Friday night. His parents were out of town, so he was gonna have some people over in the basement. We had like a little disco ball, high school shit.
Great Scott!
Anyway,
I can't do anything without fucking disrupting this guy.
dude. But anyway, so I tell my mom, we're like, hey, we're spending the night at so and so's house, right? So long story short, we go over to the party. We're having a good time. Now there's a guy that lives across the street, or across the parking lot from where the party was happening, and his parents were moving out. All right. So we all think we're staying at the guy's house who's having a party and everything. And long story short, his brother comes home. He's like, hey, you guys can't be here, blah,
Right.
blah. So we leave. And I'm like, oh, shit. It's late. I can't, come knock on my door. My mom's not going to answer it. And like, I made this big ass lie up. So I was like, yo,
Right.
let's go to your house. Because I had another buddy across the street. And he was like, nah, my mom's going to trip. And I was like, oh, fuck, where am I going to sleep? And then I was like, oh, there's this empty house with no furniture and shit in it that I was able to get into. All right. And so I went upstairs into this empty room and I slept in it. And
And
the
then
next
Big Bubba came in.
No. And the next morning, the guy that lived there, because he was sleeping at the house with my friend, all right, came and knocked on the door, and he was just in his boxers. He had no pants on.
Oh, okay.
All right, and that's the story.
Hey, told you.
What were you wearing?
My clothes that I slept in,
Okay.
which were those big old jean shorts, the jorts, like the John Cena ones.
Nice, yeah.
You can't see me.
Oh.
Come on,
Oh,
Jared. You
well,
know you like it.
What everybody doesn't know is Jared is the #1 wrestling fan.
We were talking about that when Dan was
They've
here.
tried this already. This is lies and slander.
Jared had so much fun watching the Royal Rumble.
See, there you guys go again.
Are you ready to gamble again tonight on the Elimination
Not
Chamber?
really.
Who's going to WrestleMania? Is it CM Punk? Is it John Cena? Drew McIntyre?
Look, man, I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe.
Or The Rock?
I want your soul.
Dude, that promo, dude. Did you show that shit to Jared?
No.
You probably should have.
No.
I think he would have at least watched that just because The Rock was involved with it.
Mm-mm.
And
I'm done with fucking grown men yelling at each other.
well, he wasn't yelling. He was just telling Cody Rhodes he was taking.
I
his
saw
soul.
that a while ago.
Taking his soul.
Talking about
dude.
way back when.
No, this was like a week and a half ago.
Oh,
Oh, I think this is when you asked me if. Oh wait, no, that's not you. Somebody else asked me. Yeah, somebody at work because we had it on at work, and he was like, "Is this a rerun?" And I was like, "No, it's not the same as a year ago when the Rock showed up."
which means it's the same as a year ago.
But the story is progressing. Is Cody Rhodes going to become corporate Cody?
Yeah,
Is he going to turn his back on the fans?
is he gonna be the corporate champ?
Or is it going to be John Cena?
Emotional damage.
It will hurt some children.
Maybe CM Punk.
It will hurt some children. Trust me, it does, dude. I'm telling you. All right, so here we'll stop talking about wrestling
But
because
also,
it's your favorite thing.
Jared's been watching more wrestling with me. We've been watching old '80s wrestling.
Oh,
I watched one fucking night.
It's been more than one.
was
no,
it
no,
like
no.
Saturday main
Saturday
event?
night's main event. Yeah,
Oh,
I've
yeah,
been
there you go.
binging those,
Dude, those are good, bro.
and I've started my yearly WrestleMania binge.
Oh yeah. Are you ready to put that in your pipe and smoke it?
If you smell.
Okay, we're not doing that.
Oh, okay, fine. We'll leave you alone. Well, I'll stop. So how's the comedy been going?
It's great.
Silent
Well,
treatment. I think that's always RJ's go-to. Like, so how's the comedy going?
Yeah, you already asked me.
We
twice.
did that at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
Did we?
Oh my god.
We were talking about like if he gets rich and.
Well,
Then
no,
we-
I
before
just
that.
meant like his recent stand-ups. He didn't elaborate of like
Oh, he was saying because he needs to get his car fixed.
Yeah.
yeah.
I can't go to a lot of far places because car's not fucking working right.
So earlier this week, in all seriousness, I was thinking about creating a new segment. Yes, a new segment for the Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
Okay, what is it?
So,
What beaker is this?
not the entertainment beaker. This is going to be. Wait for it. Here it comes.
Wait for it.
We're waiting.
The sobriety beaker.
Oh my god.
So, what we're going to do with the sobriety beaker, all right,
Fill
is
it with sobriety.
we are going to go around each week, all right, Jared, myself, and whichever guest, and we are going to say one thing that we are thankful for.
Is this Thanksgiving?
Is this an AA meeting?
No, I'm just joking.
Oh, what the fuck?
What
I was
is
just
going
joking.
on here?
No, but I was thinking of creating a new segment for the show. Something different. Something mysterious. Something damning.
I don't know what's going on right now.
I have no clue.
I mean, you got to create. Here's my issue. Don't bring up something that doesn't exist yet.
That doesn't exist.
Because you're going to keep saying, I'm going to do this or I'm going to create this, and then nothing ever gets created.
It's being created right now.
They're always getting created right now.
Well, that's how what's-his-face sculpted the statue of David. He was looking at marble, and they were like, what are you doing? He was like, I'm working. And then it turned into the statue of David.
But he was actually doing something.
This is a fair point. This is a very fair point. However, that is pretty impressive. That
And
he's,
what made him decide he wanted to chisel another man's dick?
well, I mean, it was part of the culture at the time, I guess, chiseling dick.
Oh, okay.
Chiseling that dick.
Dude, that's just...
Oops.
Dude, would that be a fucking...
I think that's why it's so small, because he was chipping and then somebody called his name and he
Right.
fucking-
What?
It was like, oh, I'll just leave it.
Yeah, it
You
was just
know.
like, it's as long as it's not bigger than mine.
I guess, you know.
That's the same reason mine is that small, ladies. Okay, just putting it out there.
Because Michelangelo chiseled your dick off.
Yes, he chiseled my dick.
Is that
off.
Michelangelo? It was,
Yeah, I think
So,
it was,
yeah.
it was Michelangelo, yeah.
yeah, he did a lot of
It
shit.
wasn't Raphael or Leonardo or
He-
Donatello.
if that was him, he did a lot of shit.
It's a
was
pretty
a busy
cool
dude.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool statue. But to think about that, honestly, for somebody to just sit there and stare at it and literally sculpt that by hand is pretty impressive. It's actually fucking crazy if you think about it.
Sculpting a penis by hand.
I mean, that's what dildos are, aren't they?
Is that what we're doing now? We're talking about dildos?
No.
That's what RJ's talking about.
I'm not.
Is that your new segment? The sobriety dildo?
No, that is not the new segment.
This
What kind of show is this?
This week I got the biggest one I could fit inside.
Dude, no.
I think this will be my last appearance here.
Yeah, it was Michelangelo.
What year was it sculpted? Since you have it pulled up. Let's see, where is the original Michelangelo, David?
That's a crazy question. Why is the David statue not circumcised?
Here, let's read it.
I'm good.
Okay.
I know what the times were.
I heard something about like back then it was
1501 and 1514.
it was in to have a small penis. That was like more impressive.
I think you're thinking about women being thicker.
I was just.
I think you were that was being a hopeful
I was
thought.
hopeful. I thought maybe I could go back.
No,
because
because
We support you.
women were sculpted as like thicker because it looked back then
Right.
being a little thicker, which I don't know. I think I would argue that that's what a woman should be like.
it doesn't matter how big it is. I can't get a boner anymore, anyways.
Wow. And then the camera's gonna stay on you, RJ.
I am going to remind everybody you can catch us anywhere you get your podcasts. That is Apple Music, Spotify, all that good stuff. Every Monday around 9 a.m. sharp for the visual on YouTube. And every Saturday live around 6:30 p.m. here on Twitch. I mean, who doesn't like us? 275 episodes, 25 episodes away from the Mecca. That is episode 300. I mean, come on now. It's going to be
I'm
fucking
gonna have to come
awesome.
back for that one.
Is that the Venus statue?
I don't know. I was just looking up.
I'm your Venus. I'm your fire.
I wonder how long something like this takes.
Depends on
I'm sure.
often you're working on it.
It just seems so. It's just incredible that's
Plus,
done.
they
by
didn't have shit else to do back then.
You know what? You're kind of right, dude.
They were just fucking and sculpting and painting.
Sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, a lot of less fucking stress and bullshit.
Mostly
And then
the
just
fucking
drinking
part.
wines. I guess like crushing grapes and shit.
Well, yeah, in Italy for sure.
Damn, that's impressive, dude. I wish I knew how to do something like that. Sculpt. Maybe I'll learn.
Well, you have to learn. It's not like every one came out like these.
No, I don't doubt that at all. I'm sure there's plenty.
And true artists are always creating something. Like I saw, I got to see a Picasso exhibit. I think it was in Richmond years ago, probably 10 plus years ago. It was cool because I didn't realize how much, because he's famous for his paintings, but I didn't realize how much different stuff he did, like different styles. Because if anybody's taking an actual art class there, there's a whole bunch of different.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like stippling and perspective art and all that.
There's
shit.
like hatching and cross hatching when you're
Yeah.
doing shadowing and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Art was cool, man. Art is a lot of fun when you're a kid, man.
No, if you're into it, because part of my visual communications degree, I had to take art history, and we used to go just for fun. I would go to the art museum in DC, and then like I said, I had that opportunity to see the Picasso thing. Like that shit was, like I said, it was cool. And you don't realize Picasso wasn't that long ago. I think it was like 1930s or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
His, and they always say when it comes to art, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I know that with the Natural Gallery of Art here in DC, yeah, this actually. So let's see. Jared's got Picasso.
1880. Damn, 1881 is 1973.
So he was
Wow.
damn. He lived a long life, dude.
Yep. And like all kinds of fucking art was at this place.
Damn, this guy didn't even die like 100 years ago.
Nope. Died a few years
Barely
before
more than
me.
50.
Yep.
What the fuck? That's pretty wild, dude, to be honest with you. What I was gonna say is that his this painting right here, this I guess one, that shit's kind of cool, dude. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
He was famous for cubism.
Hey, can you enhance that just by
I can click on
My
it.
mom is a huge Picasso fan. Like,
Really?
Picasso was the man, bro.
yeah, she's got Picasso shit like all over her house.
It's fascinating. Like, I'm not like an art person by any means, but like maybe as we get older, we can try to see the beauty in what they were trying to create. Art is a pretty fascinating thing.
You said as we get older, like I don't think it's. I don't know.
Well, just in general, maybe my perception. Let me not speak for everybody.
Art is anything. Like stand up is art.
Right,
Is an
right.
art. Fucking-
Wrestling is art.
Yeah.
It is an art.
Basically, any form of
Fighting is art.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially that's why it's called martial arts.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. It's just like anything else in the art world. Paintings and sculptures, it's all subjective. Just like comedy, like there's comedians that I like that you might not like.
Yeah.
Right.
And vice versa. So I don't know. I don't think it's so much appreciating. I think you do need to expose yourself to more of it so you can appreciate other stuff.
Yeah.
And then understand like the work that was put into it. That's the part as you get older you should be probably experiencing.
Well, I think that's kind of what I was trying to say. So thanks for kind of articulating that. But yeah, no, just kind of like it's like, hey, what was this person thinking? When
Articulating
they made this?
art.
Articulating art. Here, that's the name of the podcast. Articulating art, right there.
Maybe we'll see.
Well, I was gonna move my foot because my leg was falling asleep right there because I've had it like crossed there for a while.
Alrighty, folks.
I'm not suspicious. You are.
Well, on that
This
note,
man has one fucking voice.
Well, I can't. I'm trying. All right, I'm practicing. Well, I'm not practicing, but at least I can make a voice. You know, I find that impressive.
Damn.
Just saying.
What else did you do this week besides be boring all week?
I'm not boring.
I didn't say you were, but you were being boring.
Nah, not necessarily. I had a really busy week at work. So hopefully I made a lot of money. Please. What did I do? I told you I wasn't going to talk about video games, so we're not going to talk about that. Because I actually barely played any video games this past week. Watched a little bit of TV. Okay. Did that. I found, in all seriousness, I've been using CBD, like oils. Those are really nice. I like them a lot.
is that what's in that vape?
Yeah, it's something else in there.
No, not that's just
Not that one.
That's just
The other one.
Bro, how much do you spend on these fucking things?
That's the same one I've had for like weeks.
Yeah, they last forever.
Yeah, dude.
And then I don't know.
Put it in my pocket.
Something about oil just.
Well, the oils that I'm using are actually with like a dropper. This is like a legit, CBD shop. So
No, I understand. Well, there's no such thing as legit. If it's a vape shop,
it's not a vape shop that I'm getting this stuff from.
oh,
So what I was gonna say is I use a dropper, and it mellows me out. I like it a lot. It's helped my mood. I feel great. I'm just saying, like, you ask me what I'm doing. I am trying to better myself daily as a person. That is what I've been doing. And yes, it can be a little boring. And I am sorry that I am not exciting, and then I'm not out sniffing cocaine and banging hookers. What?
be a lot cooler if you did.
It probably would. I probably wouldn't live very long either.
Everybody, I don't know why you got that reference, but okay.
I know it. All right. I got you.
As RJ knows, the older they get, the more that's your motto, right? Even though, what's the fucking line?
What line?
The line that he said.
It's the older I keep getting older, but they stay the same age.
Yeah, that's fucking a wild thing to say.
That.
It's my favorite thing about high school girls.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ Almighty!
We're gonna edit that out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to edit that out.
That's the line from the movie.
That was not the exact line.
Yes.
You added something else to it.
No. That's what he's talking about.
Is it what he's talking about?
Great Scott!
All right. I'm good. I got it.
What do you have?
Herpes.
No, God, no. Please, no. I've just got...
2 words for you.
Oh, my God.
Are you ready? Dun, dun.
I guess just end it. This is a short one.
We're always short.
That's what she said.
Not to me.
Not to any of us.
I don't
Everything
know.
Shawn said was a lie earlier.
Speak for yourself.
I feel like it's probably been said to both of you.
No, that is not fucking true. Don't you ever say that, Jared Lee. Comedy. This isn't a comedy podcast. There's no body shaming on this show.
Oh, now he said, you know what? This is why they've been trying to get rid of DEI.
What? No. God, no. Stop the show, please.
Fucking body shaming. This woke shit.
This woke shit. No, I don't even want to talk about that shit.
You don't want to talk about what? How small your penis is?
No, I don't want to talk about how not small my penis is.
I don't know, sir.
All right. Well, we're just going to move forward like we do every week here on the Mad Scientist Lab podcast. Shawn, thank you very much for coming over.
Hey, it's been a pleasure.
I appreciate you coming over. We're about
Thank
to
you.
eat some pizza, watch some wrestling. Jared's going to probably get beginner's luck again and win money. Hopefully not.
If I stay around.
That's if you stay around.
There ain't no fucking beer here.
There's
beer.
beer. There's
Dan's
beer right
bringing
there.
more beer.
There's beer
Oh.
there. There's liquor upstairs. Even though I haven't been drinking, you're more than welcome to have some. And you guys are more than welcome to have some too. Join us everywhere you get your podcasts. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
He always does peace before I even want to. Like, can I get a piece, motherfucker?
Yeah, Jared should be able to say goodbye.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right.
No, I mean, he's right.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The merit scientist